Okay. Lofi Poli Sci, Michael Pickering, check it. It's 2023. What can I add to this conversation that you haven't already heard? What is it that you want to hear from me? Confirmation? Affirmation? Of pre-existing perspectives? What is it that you think Lofi Poli Sci has to offer on the topic of Israel and Gaza? On the topic of Israel and Palestine? I can't give you affirmation. I can't give you what you want, other than to say, well, you already know. You know what's in your heart. And you don't need Lofi Poli Sci or Michael Pickering to tell you what your heart already knows. We love you. I love you. Remember that. And they're busy talking about yesteryear and that year that was, that brought us to this year that is. And they're so fixed on the function of that which was and is, but not so much about what we're going to build. And you out there who know us, who know me, you know all too well what we say. One life lost is too many. There's 1,000,001 people saying 1,000,001 things about the history of it all and the justification for the pontification of one side or the other. If that's what you're looking for, turn it to something else, my friend. History is perspective, and perspective is biased, and interpreting that which was to try and find meaning for that which is? Nah. We're going to talk about something different today. That which can be. A better world that we can build. So if this isn't your bag, if you're not looking for this today, peace to you. We'll always be here when you're ready. Now, again, one life lost is too many. It's too much. So today we're going to focus on the future, and we're going to focus on how to save that one life. And how to save a second life. And a third life. And all the lives that we can, because saving lives is something the world needs a whole lot more of. Poli Sci isn't history. Poli Sci is about the future. So let's go, Lo-Fi. Time to make our own future. Today. So let's start by saying that which has been said 1,000,000 times before, but never put into action. Ever. A two-state solution. It's not the only way forward, but I think it is the best way forward and contains the highest likelihood of stopping future violence and saving lives. But how to get there? Because that idea of a two-state solution has been around forever. Both sides, all sides, have people that favor this two-state solution. A state of Israel and a state of Palestine. But it's never been manifested. So how, then, do we manifest it? And the answer, you're going to think I'm cliche, you're going to think I'm unrealistic, you're going to have thoughts for sure. But just remember, I love you too. But how do we manifest a two-state solution when no one else has ever been able to do it? And I think the answer is kind of simple. We give it to the people who've never been asked to do it. Because they are, in fact, the only people who have not failed at bringing us to that better world. And I'm talking about the youth. The young. Point blank. Those who still dream, those who still love, those who still hope. The young. Israeli and Palestinian. The young must come together as friends. They have to love each other in a way that no other generation has before. And the young, they must demonstrate to the world that which we already know is true, that they are not their parents. The new millennia is here. The children of the new millennia are here. And the way they love, it's so unconditional. People from around the world, they don't even know each other, and yet they connect and through technology to each other, and they live, they laugh, they reach and relate to each other. We need them, and we need their love and compassion. And we need them more now than ever. It's not like they're the future. They are not the future. They are the present. And we need them to act now in a way that others do not know how to do. They have to show us how to live a different way, how to choose a different path, how to choose peace, and how to live by love. We need them to save one life, then a second, and then a third, and we need them to save us all. Now, I know and I hear you. That is a lot of pressure to put on young people who aren't anywhere close to being in power. That's so much to put on people that many would still call children. And you know what? You're right. But it's just not a lot to ask of them. We're literally asking them for everything. But perhaps, because they are not in power yet, is the reason they can use their power to do that which no one in power has ever been able to do. And really, in many ways, we're also just asking them to save one very particular life. Their own. You see, if the Palestinian and Israeli youth make it to adulthood, then what we're doing today is asking them to save their future selves. And everyone else by extension. You see, the young are more powerful than you know, than I know, and they're more brilliant than any of us know, and they have the gift of dreams and the gift of love, and they have what it takes, and they have what we need, and you have what it takes. This is where we start, people. This is how we start. And this is how we save lives. Is it just a dream? That depends entirely on us.